Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. In today's video, we're looking at another small fighter. This one, its design has been based on a VR Star Wars game and is called the TIE First Order Defender, which is this lovely thing I'm currently driving. So this is one mean fighter featuring one hell of a lot of autocannons and two Gatling guns to blast your enemies with. It's got a very unique design, purely static, so there's no folding parts with this. This is how it goes, and this is how it'll land down onto the ground. But yes, we'll press F10, find it in the spawn menu, we'll see how many blocks it is, what DLC packs it has, we'll go around the outside, fly around for a bit, and then maybe crash into a station nearby. So the TIE First Order Defender is 1091 small blocks, using these Sparks of the Future and Wasteland DLC packs. We can see here a nice bit of information about it, and down here we've got some instructions on how to spawn it, and that it doesn't use any mods. Go give this thing a thumbs up, move around towards the very front, we'll have a quick look around the outside. And like I said, we'll fly around for a bit, then slam it into a station nearby, which is what we're going to be looking at later on. So at the very front, if I'll get a bit closer, this is what we get. So what we can see is our lovely ball cockpit to drive this thing around. Just below there is our Gatling guns to blast our enemies with two green spotlights on the left and right hand side. You'll also see a bunch of dark grey, light grey, red and white steel blocks that make up the main body of the ship. Enable us to move the camera slightly away, but then see the start of many autocannons to blast their enemies with. Let's come over here, this is what it looks like. It's one hell of a lot of firepower, they fire all at the same time, and they've got enough force behind them to move the ship slightly backwards. Yes, if you were to come up to one of these side wings, this is how it's been set up, simply being angled via a hinge, comes across onto some blaster edge blocks, comes all the way across to our autocannons, and they've been slightly housed some armoured panels. Moving around onto the side, that's what that looks like. So up to the main body, we can see our hydrogen thrusters move this thing around. We also got our O2H2 generator, so we can fuel this thing up with ice. And just looking up, there's some more hydrogen thrusters. Looking down, got none on this side. But yes, there's the hinge to angle this one. Getting a bit closer to the main body, we can see a reactor. Moving the camera slightly in, there's a large reactor to give it a bit of power. Looking around, not too much else. It was to pull the camera away and look at it from the side, which will be on this side. We do have an air vent to suck an oxygen from the surrounding areas to refill our tank. Just realigning the camera, that's what that looks like. Moving down and underneath it, there we go, we've got one hydrogen thruster to move us up. We can see the bottoms of our Gatling guns, how it's been connected up with our conveyors. Got a connector at the back to dock this thing up and recharge it. And we come around onto this side, another air vent. Over to this section, and we've got another hydrogen thruster, and we can see the side of our O2H2 generator. Over to here, a hydrogen thruster, onto this section, and then we come around over to here once again with our air vent. Move around towards the very back and realign the camera, hopefully this is the correct way up. Might be a bit like that, there we are. There's our connector to dock this thing up, there's two red interior lights, we can see some more hydrogen thrusters down below there, and we were to make sure this is actually on the correct way up. In fact, I was looking at it from underneath, so that's on top. And I believe that's just about all the way around. It's a very confusing thing to actually go all the way around because it looks very similar on each side. Yes, that's a very brief look around the outside of the TIE First Order Defender. I don't believe I missed anything on the outside, so that'll have to do. So now what I can do is just grab hold of my character. For the moment, I'm just going to hop out, so it's a very interesting way to get in. So we're going to come all the way up to our antenna that sits right below our thruster pods, right at the top there. And we just need to angle the camera just about right, to highlight the chair, click to get inside. That does mean that it's not airtight in the middle, so do make sure you've got some oxygen bottles on you, just in case you're not returning back to base for a long time. Looking around, looking down, that's our little horizon thingamabob. We can see our Gatling guns at the front. Looking to the side, looking all the way up. There we are. Bring up the HUD, these are the only controls we get for the First Order Defender, but number one's going to be for both our Gatling guns and the front there, fire them both together. Number 2 is then going to be for our autocannons, fire them all together once again, and as you can see the vehicle is slowly moving backwards. Number 3 is going to be for our hydrogen thrusters all the way around the ship to turn them on and off. Number 4 is for our connector at the back to toggle that on and off. 5 is for our hydrogen tanks to stockpile on and off. Number 6 is for our batteries to auto or recharge. And then number 7 is for our lights all the way around the ship to turn them on and off. That's that for the controls. So now what we can do is just fly this thing around, then we're going to slam it into that station in the background. So moving forwards, this is what we get. We are not the fastest thing in the world, but we don't have to be with this amount of firepower on it. Come to a stop, that's what we get. We are still pretty slow, so if you are going at maximum speed, do make sure you actually think ahead or charge along towards the station. moving left, and moving right, we're quite slow with that. Moving down, and then moving up. Moving up feels faster than everything else, which is very good if you are going to a planet. Then as for gyroscope controls, it's a very odd one. I've never actually felt one quite like this. It feels like all the weight of it is in the back of the ship rather than all the way around it. So when I actually move this thing around, it seems to be moving the ship more than moving the camera. Anyway, with that all done and out of the way, what we can do now is move to this large station, which, well, we're going to be looking at that in the next video. Just a large docking station, it's got a few bits and bobs here and there, but it is designed to have capital ships come up to it, dock up to it, and stay for a few days. Now what we're going to do is charge it all the way along towards the central section of this. Hopefully we can get up to maximum speed before we collide with it. And that'll be that with this video. Now we just shoot all of our guns into it. Now at 15 meters per second, I don't think this is going to be good enough. I don't think we're going to get up to maximum speed. So what I am going to do is, well, we're actually going to avoid it this time. We're going to come around and make sure it is at maximum speed to ensure that there's maximum destruction. And here we go again, we're now up to 70 meters per second. We are going to hit 100 before we collide with the central section. We're now 90, looking good, a lot better than before. And here we go, straight into the middle, third person view, hiding the HUD. In 3, 2, 1, and there we go, that was a fantastic crash. Oh, I do love it when that happens. Sometimes they do just bounce away and not damage themselves. But look at that damage, the ship is absolutely gone. Well, we've got one section right there, so it's not absolutely gone. We've got one wing, and oh, there's the other wing. But it doesn't look like we have much else. The central section of the ship is gone, and looks like we did a nice lot of damage. But yes, that is that for the TIE First Order Defender. It's a lovely little ship if you do wish to use it in your world. There'll be a link to it if you do want to use it. And I'll be back with another video looking at the station some point soon. Bye bye.